In the heart of a bustling industrial port, a container stood ominously amidst the stacks of cargo, its metallic walls giving no hint of the darkness lurking within. The port was always alive with the sound of machinery and the bustling of workers, but on this fateful afternoon, the atmosphere grew tense. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. An anonymous tip had led the local police force to this container. The caller claimed there was something terribly wrong inside, prompting the officers to take immediate action. Among the officers was Sergeant Alex Thompson, a seasoned K-9 handler with a loyal and highly trained police dog named Rex. Together, they formed an exceptional team that had solved numerous criminal cases. As the team approached the container, they were engulfed in a pungent stench that made their stomachs churn. The stink was an unmistakable sign that something sinister awaited them. So with caution, the officers pried open the container's doors, and immediately their faces turned pale as they laid eyes on the shocking sight inside. A group of undocumented immigrants huddled together, their eyes filled with fear and desperation. Among them were men, women, even children, all victims of human trafficking, lured by the false promise of a better life in a foreign land. Sergeant Thompson's heart sank at the sight. The plight of these innocent souls weighed heavily on his conscience, knowing that their lives had been shattered by ruthless criminals preying on the vulnerable. Without hesitation, the officers called for medical assistance and swiftly arranged for the immigrants to receive proper care and support. The survivors were taken to a nearby facility where they were provided with food, clothing, and access to social services. The process of identifying and assisting them would be challenging, but the officers were determined to see it through. Each face they saw, each story they heard, fueled their relentless resolve to dismantle the human trafficking ring responsible for this atrocity. As the investigation unfolded, the police discovered that the human trafficking ring responsible for this heinous act had been operating under the radar for years. They had exploited the port's bustling activity to conceal their sinister activities and had eluded the authorities until now. The complexity of the operation was staggering, involving a network of criminals spanning multiple countries. The case brought immense media attention, shedding light on the harsh realities of human trafficking. The public's response was overwhelming, with an outpouring of support for the survivors. Various NGOs, community organizations, and individuals came forward to offer their assistance in any way they could. The incident sparked a broader conversation about human trafficking and the measures needed to combat it. For Sergeant Thompson and his fellow officers, the experience was life-changing. Witnessing the resilience of the survivors and the power of compassion and solidarity left a profound impact on them. They vowed to continue their fight against human trafficking and to protect the vulnerable from falling prey to such ruthless criminals. The case became personal for them, a mission that extended beyond their professional duties. But the survivors' lives gradually transformed with the help of the community and support organizations. Many of them found refuge and new beginnings, breaking free from the clutches of their tormentors. In the process, some even joined the efforts to raise awareness about human trafficking, becoming advocates for change. Their stories of survival and resilience inspired many and brought hope to others still trapped in similar situations. As the years passed, the container incident became a turning point in the fight against human trafficking in that port city. The police force became more vigilant, collaborating with international agencies to dismantle trafficking networks and rescue victims. They implemented new protocols, increased surveillance, and conducted extensive training to better equip officers for handling such cases. Sergeant Thompson and Rex continued to be at the forefront of this crusade, and their bond grew even stronger as they faced the darkness head-on, determined to bring hope to those in despair. Rex's keen senses and unwavering loyalty proved invaluable in their missions, detecting hidden dangers and guiding them to safety. Together, they became symbols of courage and resilience. Any container, once a symbol of darkness, became a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the power of unity against injustice. In the midst of tragedy, it brought together a community that stood firm in their commitment to building a safer and more compassionate world for all. The city of Westridge rallied around the cause, organizing fundraisers, awareness campaigns, and support groups for survivors. The collaborative effort created a network of support that extended beyond immediate aid, offering long-term solutions for rebuilding lives. The impact of this united front was felt throughout the community, fostering a sense of solidarity and shared purpose. And the ripple effect of the container incident reached far beyond the city of Westridge. News of the case spread globally, prompting governments and organizations to reevaluate their strategies for combating human trafficking. International collaborations were formed, sharing intelligence and resources to track and dismantle trafficking networks across borders. Sergeant Thompson was invited to speak at conferences and seminars, sharing his experiences and insights with law enforcement agencies worldwide. And his dedication and success in the fight against human trafficking inspired others to take action, creating a global movement focused on eradicating this heinous crime. The collaboration between countries led to significant breakthroughs, rescuing countless victims and bringing perpetrators to justice. On a more personal level, the incident had a profound impact on Sergeant Thompson's life. The bond between him and Rex deepened, their partnership evolving into an unbreakable friendship. Rex became more than just a police dog, he was a source of strength and comfort for Thompson, especially during the most challenging times. The sergeant's dedication to the cause also brought him closer to the community he served. He forged strong relationships with the survivors, many of whom became like family to him. Their resilience and determination inspired him to keep pushing forward, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Through their shared experiences, Thompson found a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment in his work. Rex's role in the case did not go unnoticed. The loyal canine received numerous accolades for his exceptional work, becoming a hero in the eyes of the public. He was awarded medals and honors, his bravery celebrated at various events. Rex's story was featured in news articles and television programs, highlighting the critical role of police dogs in law enforcement. Beyond the accolades, Rex's heroism had a lasting impact on the perception of K-9 units. His success in the case prompted law enforcement agencies to invest more in training and resources for their K-9 teams. The bond between handlers and their dogs was recognized as a crucial element in effective policing, leading to better support and care for these invaluable animals. The survivors, once voiceless victims, became powerful advocates for change. They shared their stories with the world, raising awareness about the realities of human trafficking and the need for stronger measures to combat it. Their bravery in speaking out inspired others to join the fight, creating a wave of activism that reached every corner of society. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and community groups collaborated with law enforcement to develop comprehensive strategies for prevention, protection, and prosecution. Educational programs were implemented in schools, teaching young people about the dangers of trafficking and how to protect themselves and others. The combined efforts of these advocates led to significant policy changes and increased funding for anti-trafficking initiatives. As the battle against human trafficking continued, the survivors' lives transformed in remarkable ways. Many of them found new careers, pursued higher education, and built families of their own. They thrived in their new environments, supported by a network of care and compassion that extended far beyond their initial rescue. Sergeant Thompson remained a steadfast supporter of the survivors, celebrating their achievements and milestones. He attended their graduations, weddings, and other significant events, proud of the progress they had made. The sergeant's dedication to their well-being was unwavering, a testament to the deep connections forged through shared adversity. The container incident, once a symbol of despair, became a beacon of hope. The community's response to the crisis demonstrated the power of unity and compassion in overcoming even the darkest challenges. The city of Wolf Westridge became known for its resilience and commitment to justice, a model for other communities facing similar struggles. Sergeant Thompson and Rex's story continued to inspire future generations of law enforcement officers. Their partnership, built on trust and loyalty, exemplified the best of what K-9 units could achieve. New recruits looked up to them as role models, eager to follow in their footsteps and make a difference in the world. The tale of Sergeant Thompson, Rex, and the survivors of the container incident is a powerful narrative about the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of compassion and unity. It reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable darkness, there is always hope. The bond between humans and animals, the strength of community, and the unwavering commitment to justice can create a force capable of changing lives and shaping a brighter future. Their story serves as a call to action, urging us all to stand against injustice and support those in need. It highlights the importance of awareness, advocacy, and collaboration in the fight against human trafficking.